Hi everybody, my name is Mr. Esquivel and today we're going to learn how to sit, which is the first thing we learn in band class. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to kind of sit up at the edge of our chair. We're going to have some space back here. We're going to put our feet flat on the floor, about shoulder width apart. We're going to sit nice and tall. We're going to make sure we don't want to be all scrunched up because we're not going to have enough room to breathe. So we want to make sure we sit up nice and tall so we have enough room for our lungs to expand. Right. The next thing we're going to learn how to do is how to breathe in band, which is a little bit different than what we normally do. So the first thing I want to remind you about is how you're sitting. So your feet are flat on the floor and sitting up nice and tall. And how we breathe in band is we're going to try and fill up our lungs as much as possible. And what I like to think is we're expanding everything downward. So here's just kind of a little clip of how I do it. So on the way out, I want you to think about focusing your air, like laser focus. And what you can do to practice to aim your air is get your hand, put it about 6 inches in front of your face. We're going to aim our air straight down in a fast little laser point. So notice how I'm not lifting my shoulders. I don't want any extra tension up here when I'm breathing. It's all down here at the bottom. So one more time. You can even see my stomach going out. I'm going to put my hand right here. And I'm laser focusing all my air straight to my hand. All right, next we're going to learn how to set your face to play the flute. So first thing I want to remind you is about how you're sitting, so feet flat on the floor, nice and tall, and how we're breathing. So remember, we're going to expand all the way to the bottom and laser focused air. So now, when we're talking about setting your face for flute, I want you to think like you're at home and you're watching TV and your face is just kind of neutral. I like to call it TV face. So see, no expression, just everything kind of down. And now I'm going to use my finger as an example for a flute. You're going to place your finger right in this little crook right here of your face. And you're going to put your finger kind of on the bottom part of your lip touching. And that's kind of where you're going to place it. So the next thing we're going to talk about is the air coming out and what your face is going to do. So what I want you to say is poo, but instead of saying it, I want you to just do the air part. And when you do that, you notice there's a small little hole that the air escapes from. So now, when you do that, we're going to get our pretend flute, put it right here. We're going to blow across our finger with the same kind of facial expression. Remember, TV face, poo going out. And here's a little closer shot of what it looks like. And here's what it looks like with the actual flute. This is called a head joint. It's kind of like the mouthpiece of the instrument. So we're going to all do the exact same things we did earlier. So TV face, nice and relaxed. We're going to put this part, which is called the lip plate, up against the little crook right here under your lip. And we're going to put the bottom of our lip up against this little hole. Now remember, we're going to say poo on the way out. Nice circle right here with our air, and we're going to blow across. And we're going to think about having a steady stream of air the entire time. And here's what it looks like a little closer up.